Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Chanticleers will kick it away first. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. He's looking for a man on second down. He chucks one out to the right. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
He'll throw one to his right. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the...
He's off to the races. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, shot to clear. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He'll fire to his right. And it's caught inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call it. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big, and
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! On to attempt the try. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. Makes the catch at the 30.
Returner is tackled down at the 36, and your Arizona State Sun Devils.
A 1st down for the offense.
1st and 10.
He wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle in Scatterbo. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Arizona State 10, Coastal Carolina 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Back to throw, it's Basco. Got his man quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting the first progression.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the 1st down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Between the uprights, it's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Slips a tackle. He fires it out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Arizona State.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one. They've got it down to the 23. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going for it all. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Arizona State 17, Coastal Carolina 10.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the air, it's Vasco. He's got an open man.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
Third and goal coming up here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. Snags it. Snowed under by the defense. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Wide out in motion. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
You get down here in the red zone, and you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Scatterbo.
You see it so much in college football with a motion to running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. This time they'll go to the running game, fighting off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On the run, it's Scatterbo. And the Sun Devils get it past the sticks. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up. wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.